Okay, people, welcome back to another quick Fwoosh news update. Tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about My Little Pony, Barbie. No, I'm kidding. Nothing wrong with those properties, but you know what I'm going to talk about. And that's what I talk about a lot lately, is Star Wars. Now, I was all set up to review the Figure Arts Jango Fett. I picked it up from the post office, and then news out of Comic-Con revealed some new Black Series figures, which I wanted to talk about, so I pushed Jango back a little bit. Recorded a news update, and then Bandai turns around in the middle of the night and shows promotional images for the new model kits that were just announced. So I wanted to talk about those too. So here I am re-recording this whole thing because you know I'm not going to skip out on the model kits. I've got to talk about those. And then a pretty big deal on the Black Series front, but I'm going to talk about the model kits first. They showed bigger pictures of their 1/6 scale Stormtrooper, but this looks good. This looks like the Rogue One Stormtrooper. It's classic, but the trooper in Rogue One has some changes to it. The helmet shape is different. You really see it in the eyes. The blue stripes on the jowl on the side there, those are inset now, sculpted in. The armor plates on the body, they're a different shape than the classic trooper. Just a lot of changes. This model, it looks good. It's going to get me into the 12-inch line if they continue on with the model kit line at that size. And they brag about having a new articulation scheme, that it moves more naturally than the 6-inch trooper that they put out a while back. I'll be interested in seeing what that's like. This thing even has toe articulation. I want to get one, get it together, see exactly what it's like, see if afterwards I'm going to be begging them to size this down to the 6-inch scale. And then the K2SO, it's looking good. It doesn't look like they did a lot of weathering on the promo shots here, which is weird for Bandai because they usually throw on some weathering, some dirt, and make it look more Star Warsy. But here it looks fairly clean. Now it does say that the joints are clear in the elbows and knees. I guess in the movie it's empty space in there, so the clear plastic is to simulate that. It also shows that there's alternate fingers for open hand and closed hand. I don't know if he's supposed to hold something or if it's a fist. At first I thought, ooh, articulated fingers, but I guess the fingers unplug and then another piece plugs in. What I'm worried about the most here though is the figure stand. It has the usual model kit base piece, but there's also a bar that comes up and plugs into K2SO's butt. I'm hoping this figure doesn't have a problem standing up, that the stand is there just to help it in action poses. I don't know. After the Battle Droid model kit and its weak ankles, I can't help but think that K2SO is going to have that same problem. But you can see that he has toe joints, so that's a little added extra to a standard figure model kit. And I'll end up with it anyway. I've got to compare it to the Black Series. I've got to pick the best one. And usually I go for the model kit, so I can't pass it up. I've got to give it a try. And then finally, the Scarif Shoretroopers. This is the most interesting. You guys know I love my troopers. I love getting a squad. And the Scarif Stormtrooper here, or the Shoretrooper, they couldn't have put out a better army builder for this movie. Now apparently there's just the standard Shoretrooper, has the red bicep, and then stripes on the left shoulder pad, pretty clean. Then you have the squad leader, a little more blue up top, and you'll also notice that it has the cloth skirt underneath the belt instead of the armor plates from the grunt. And then the captain has the most color variation. They all still have the red bicep on the right side, just a little bit more blue, and it's back to the armor plates below the belt. Big old ammo pouch on the right side. So it's interesting to get different ranks, and the model kit gives you options for all three of these. It says it's decal options, but some of the parts are also molded in different colors. And I'm guessing that's maybe the chest piece up top, and then more than likely the left shoulder pad. So that means I'm going to end up with 3, which is okay, but man, getting these are hard enough. Getting 3 makes it even harder. Now there is 2 weapon options here, and of course all the hands that the model kits usually come with, but you get the E11 or the E22, and fear my genius way of seeking into the Black Series talk. At Hasbro's panel yesterday at New York Comic-Con, they did show a panel showing all 3 variations of the Scarif Shoretrooper. Now we already know the Grunt is coming as a Walmart exclusive. The Squad Leader is coming in the regular series in Series 2, which should be hitting any time now. We haven't seen a Black Series Captain. Does that mean they're going to make one later? Is one coming? I'm not sure. But that gives us at retail mass market the option for all 3 troopers too. So does that mean I don't need to get 3 of the model kit? I can just wait for the Black Series to bring them all out and then still have a couple of models or 1 model to lead all the Black Series figures? Or do I need 6 of them? 3 models and 3 Black Series? I don't know. It's such a decision to make. But troopers are troopers. I'll be good either way. Also shown for the 6-inch Black Series was Chirrut Imwe. I don't even know if I said that right. That's what it says on the side of the panel. And also Baze Malbus. Again, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But these 2 characters add to the Rogue One team, which I'm really enjoying. I want to build that whole team. It's just one of those things. I'm a sucker for the group that has specialists in it. Each character brings a different aspect to the group, or a different talent, a different job. job. So you have the droid that's kind of a dick. You have the main woman that's kind of a badass with a bad attitude. You have the blind Ninjedi. You have his heavy weapons friend. And then you have the old grizzled advice guy that's half droid, apparently. I'm not sure what's going on there yet. But I'm a huge fan. I'm a sucker for that. You know, like the X-Men. Each one brings a different thing to the team. The show Leverage, it was like that. Friends. I don't know where I'm going with this now. But the big news on the Black Series front is they're giving us a new Darth Vader. Now, I've seen comments saying that this is just the old Darth Vader with a new head, or even the Emperor's Wrath head from the Walgreens exclusive. But looking at this is an all-new sculpt. It's hard to tell on the arms and legs because it's really just wrinkle differences, but it does look different. You'll notice the back of the gloves have the padded ribs, whereas on the original Black Series Darth Vader, it was just the arm texture down over the glove. The chest box is a little bit different. The belt boxes are a little bit different. The head matches the first of A New Hope, when the brow was down a little bit. Yeah, the shape is a little bit different, and the head may be a little bit big. His inner tunic comes up over the shoulder armor. That is accurate to the first of A New Hope. I know, it looks odd. Going back and look at references, it's right. I'm liking this much better than the first Black Series figure. Now, will it beat the model kit? I'm not sure. It's going to be a toss-up. Even though I say I just stick with the Black Series for the aliens and background characters and such, I can't help buying every one of them. I have to know if it's going to beat other versions of the figure. I will get this. It looks great. In fact, all the revealed Black Series figures look great. Upcoming reviews, I'm probably going to hit the Figure Arts Jango Fett first, get that out of the way, and then come back around to the Star Wars Black Series. The Series 1 that's already out. I got K2SO, I got the Death Trooper, and I got Cassian Andor. I'm probably going to hit all of those in one review. I like doing the waves all at once. There's no reason to split them all up into separate reviews. So if you like the news update, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.